If your videos are boring, you might want to watch this, because today I'm going to show you how to make them a bit more interesting. Let's go. All right, welcome to We Shoot Films, where I teach content creators and entrepreneurs how to build their brand or business through video and audio. So if that's you, make sure to subscribe today. Today, like I said, I'm going to show you what I do when I want my video edits to be a little more precise, a little more impactful, and still make it very interesting for the viewer. I'll be in DaVinci Resolve, but most of what I tell you can still be applied to any platform you use. Let's get into it. All right, so here we are, DaVinci Resolve, and this is an old edit. I mean, this is not an old edit. Well, I already released this. This is about the TT Artisan 40mm macro lens that I did a review on my channel. What we're gonna do is we're gonna look at this and see what it is as I filmed it, what does it look like? I'm not this perfect lens reviewer that, checks all these things, all right? I get it. I just know what I like to see. But I do understand what chromatic aberration is. And depending on what you're shooting, it is important, especially for stuff like this. And I gotta say, it's great. You can see some color fringing in high contrast areas, especially if you're shooting something like branches or fine lines. Again, all right, so as we see, that's what it is, all right? So it's kind of, boring to a degree. I got a lot of gaps in places, and it's just not interesting. But we could turn that around just by understanding some edits, all right? All right, so first of all, this is the default. And if you see right here on the top, right up here, you see something which we don't want to see. That's my camera, all right? This is the YoloCam S3, which is this one right here. This bad boy. See this bad boy? This is a beast. I don't care what nobody say. YOLO Live. This is the YoloCam S3. I did a review on this too. Check it out. All right. I use this for my top down and for this right now. I'm using it right now. As you see, it's the closest thing I found for a $200 price point. I mean, to look like a mirrorless camera. But let's continue. I just really like them, so I'm just letting you know. I use it all the time. I'm using it now. All right, so anyway, we don't want to see that up there, so we're gonna come up here and we want to just make sure we get rid of that first, okay? All right, so we got rid of that. I'm just saying that's what I'm gonna do. So now I like to do a lot of jump cuts, and jump cuts is basically taking out the gaps. All right, so pretty much if you want to keep a way of doing it, anywhere you could have a breath. Any gaps or breath gaps, just take them out, and it changes the whole dynamic of your whole video edit. Trust me. Like right here, I'm not this perfect lens reviewer that, checks all these things, all right? I get it. I just know what I like to see. But I do understand what chromatic aberration is. And depending on what you see what I'm saying. So let's just go ahead. We're not even going to, I'm going to just cut out any gaps off the rip. I'm not even gonna check it. I'm gonna just automatically do it. I do this all the time. This is my style of edit. I like it. So I'm gonna just take them out, period. Any gaps that I see. I'm not even going back and checking and nothing. I'm gonna just check it out. Take it out. Okay, what else we got? That could be done a little better. Take that out. Take this one out. And you get the concept. You ain't gotta do everything. So we're gonna stop at that place. All right. And we can take this one out too. All right. So that's what we stopping at. Boom. So now we took that all out. So now let's see how the edit feels now. I'm not this perfect lens reviewer that, checks all these things, all right? I get it. I just know what I like to see. But I do understand what chromatic aberration is. And depending on what you're shooting, it is important, especially for stuff like this. And I gotta say, it's great. Okay, there you go. So and we can refine it, but that was just that. And then you see already it's kind of getting to the point, okay? Now there's some jump parts that are like jittery. We'll deal with that. Perfect lens reviewer that, you know, checks perfect lens review. Perfect. Now I want this lens to start off a little closer, so I'm gonna cut a little more. All right, just to kind of bring it in closer because it feels like it should be there closer. I'm not this perfect lens reviewer that, you know, checks all these things. All right, things. Cut a little bit into that. All these things. All right, I get it. I just know what I like to see, but I do understand what chromatic aberration is, and depending on what you're shooting, it is important, especially for stuff like this. And I gotta say, all right. You already see it's doing better. Now let's fix up these other points. All right, because we see a little jerking and stuff. We might not like that. I'm not this perfect lens reviewer that, you know, checks all these things. All right, I get it. I just know what I like to see, but I do understand what chromatic perfect lens reviewer. I'm not this perfect lens reviewer. Now, as you see here, I'm looking down, and then I'm looking at you, and then I'm looking down. So that's a pretty weird cut. Now, some people that might bother them. Some people it don't bother them. It's a jump cut. These things are expected, but you could do some things to help it be less jarring to certain people. Like zoom in a bit on that next clip, like this. Perfect lens reviewer. Okay, so on lens reviewer, we're gonna just zoom in a little, even if it's a little like that. And this is the important part about zooming in. You want to keep the eye line. So when you zoom in, the person ain't looking over here, over there, down. You want to keep that eye line. So you want to have a standard. So I'm going to go right here. I'm going to put this right here. Let's say I'm going to just put it right here. Big lens review. All right. So his eye should be, my eye, should be around where that point is. So I'm going to go up and a little to the side. Let's see what happens now. Big lens reviewer. It's closer there. So now when you're looking at it, perfect lens review. It doesn't make your eyes, as long as it doesn't make your eyes go too far to the left, right, up, or down, you're still pretty there, centered out. The eye line is set. That's a good place to zoom at. And if you look now, that edit now, that little flick of, you know, looking from there to down doesn't bother you because you did the edit like this. I'm not this perfect lens reviewer that, you know, checks all these, you know what I'm saying? It helps. Lens reviewer that, you know, checks all the, and if you want this to stay, now this is just for DaVinci Resolve. If you want this zoom there, if you want to always keep it, copy and paste it, right click, copy. Then on this one, I'm going to let it be the same zoom. So right here, say paste attributes. And here, it tells you anything that you want to paste the color. I don't want to paste the color correction. I already got them color corrected. I want the zoom scale and position. I'm gonna hit apply and they're gonna go. So now we got viewer that, you know, checks all. And so there's another little, you know, little flinch there, right? Viewer that, you know, check. Now we're gonna try this something else that is only in DaVinci Resolve. I'm sorry, y'all, but you should get DaVinci Resolve. It's a great, amazing, you know, amazing program. But all right, let me go to my favorites. It's called Smooth Cut. And I really like this because it really sometimes makes one transition go to the next transition seamlessly. Let's check it out. And if you still, there you go. Viewer that, you know, checks all these. You just seen that? You can't tell me you didn't do that smoothly. Check it out. Reviewer that, you know, checks all these. Reviewer that, you know, checks all these things. Ooh, look at this now from the beginning. I'm not this perfect lens reviewer that, you know, checks all these things. All right, I get it. I just know what. And if you wanted to, these things. All right, you could do it there, but you can't do it when it zooms down. All right, but I like adding some zooms in, zoom out, especially when you're doing one camera. But you got to be careful not to overdo it. I'm not this perfect lens reviewer that, you know. Hold on. Need a little more on the lens. There you go. Let's see. There's always room for edit. I'm not this perfect lens reviewer that, you know, checks. I'm not this perfect lens reviewer that. I'm not this perfect lens reviewer that, you know, checks all these things. All right, I get it. I just know what I like to see, but I do understand what chromatic. But sometimes I like doing stuff like but, and you go up like again, we could do the paste attributes, apply, and what I like to see. But I do understand what chromatic aberration is, and depending on what you're shooting, it is important, especially for stuff like this. And I gotta say, it's great. You can see some color. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just giving you the concept. Now, sometimes it's not perfect. Sometimes it is perfect. I'm just giving you the concept, all right? As you see, we just turned that. It was a bit messed up, a bit off, a bit all over the place, and we made it more precise. We condensed it a bit to the point and still made it interesting and still made it a good edit. Let's watch it again. I'm not this perfect lens reviewer that, checks all these things, all right? I get it. I just know what I like to see. But I do understand what chromatic aberration is, and depending on what you're shooting, it is important, especially for stuff like this. And I think that right there just does a lot for you. If you know when to use your jump cuts and when to use the smooth cut if you're inside of DaVinci Resolve, which I'm hoping that you will be. DaVinci Resolve is an amazing, amazing program that, I don't know, it's just dope, but, to each his own. You see all these cuts? That's me doing that. Okay, let's just see what it looks like. My experience so far. You actually might enjoy it. So, hey, one person's trash is another person's treasure. Well, this ain't trash though, but you know what I mean. Let's keep it moving. But again, let me stress, there's no autofocus. Other than that, anything that I talked about in the video, there'll be a link in the description below. I would appreciate if you use that link. It helps the channel a little bit with no extra cost to you. Be blessed, subscribe, hit the bell on the side so you get notified on time. And like I always say, it is what it is. I'm out, y'all.